Substitute House Bill 2097 regarding wolf recovery.
On April 2nd, the Senate Agriculture, Water, Natural Resources, and Parks Committee held a public hearing on engrossed Substitute House Bill 2097 concerning wolf recovery. The bill would require the Department of Fish and Wildlife to review the population status of the gray wolf by February 29th of 2020, as well as consider the listing status of those wolves by August 31st of 2020. The bill also requires the Department of Fish and Wildlife to develop and implement conflict mitigation guidelines for each wolf recovery region in the state. This includes having sufficient staff in Stevens and Ferry counties to respond to conflicts between gray wolves and livestock. 7th District Republican Representative-Joel-Kretz sponsored the bill.
I think what this bill is trying to get at is that we envisioned wolf recovery in this state on a statewide basis. It hasn't really worked that way. The 4 northern counties, Northeast Washington, have roughly 90% of the wolves there. The impacts have been huge, and we haven't really found a way to deal with that. It's something we've got to deal with, or we're going to be losing the livestock industry up there. And I think this will make some progress. We've got more resources with the department, and they will be working on the non-lethal end of the thing. One of the frustrations I've had is that while we've had conflict specialists, they're always there after the fact, and I think with this we'll have people plugged in locally right in the middle of the whole thing.
Donnie Martorello from the Department of Fish and Wildlife offered support for the bill and outlined work his department is currently doing in regards to gray wolves.
The department supports this bill. The department has initiated a periodic status review for gray wolves in Washington. We started that in October 2018. As a part of that, our annual wolf report will be published to the public and available online this Friday. We'll also be starting in May a biological assessment of Washington's wolf population with the best available science, and that will include at a minimum a peer review of all that information. And then after that, based on all that information, we'll be presenting to the Fish and Wildlife Commission any potential changes in listing status this winter.
Concerned citizen Janice Brookshire expressed opposition to the bill seeking wolf preservation.
I am a wolf lover. I'm an apex predator lover. I want to ask a question of this panel, if any of you have looked into the eyes of a wolf, a living wolf. Have you ever looked in the eyes of a wolf? I invite you to do that, because when you do that, you'll see a spirituality there, and it will be as if they're looking into your soul. And I think many of us believe that wolves are the soul of America, and they are worth caring for and preserving.
Concerned citizen Preston Thompson told the committee he prefers that animals not be blamed for acting like animals.
I raise chickens, and when my own dog got in there and killed over 20-something chickens, I didn't go out and kill my dog because the dog was doing what came natural to him. And but I had to go, it was incumbent on me to go protect the chickens. Or when the deer come in my garden and start foraging and browsing in my garden, it wasn't the deer's fault. Or the birds come and pick the cherries off my cherry tree, it wasn't the bird's fault.
This legislation previously passed the House by a 98-0 vote back on March 11th.